All right, Jayan, here's your video. You've been hitting good with me and everything, but once you see this, I think you're going to really get your eyes on it and make some adjustments and really start to kill it. So, all right, I'm going to let you watch a few in just normal motion, and then I'll break it down for you. So, we're just going to watch a few live. Stretch it out. All right. All right. So let's look at where you're at when you pick your foot up. Let's see if you're loaded or not. Nope. All right. But let's go back. I like the stance. I like where everything is. I like how you're loading. Like that's a good, clean load. I'd like to get the hands maybe a hair back, just a little bit more back. But I mean, you look good. And where we get here, very tall. Oof, man, that was bad. Tall backside, very nice. Okay, but you're getting there a little late. So watch, you get there as you're picking up, and so watch because of that. Let me clear that. Watch how your stomach and your back hip turns back and in. That's your true loaded position right there. See right there, your hip is completely loaded and your stomach and everything is back and the hips in, all that stuff. That's where you should be picking your foot up. So you should not have your foot off the ground yet. This is what you do. And I'd like those hands, like I said, just a little bit more back. But that's what you need to look like on the ground. So you're going to be loading to that position before you pick up your foot. Clear it again. Make sure you got this. Okay, so you're loading, 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 loading. Watch that you work when you kick. That's not effortless, right? You got some work right there. That little crunch you do in your stomach makes you leak forward. So you're falling right there to the ball and having to get your foot down early and not stride out because of that little hiccup you had. And so now you can't really get any drive out of that hip. Your swing, fine, looks good. Look at the separation you get with your hands right there because you're loose. That's just how you're supposed to do it. You getting to the ball right there is good. The reason why you came up in your shoulders and everything is because the position you're in, you're out front a little bit and rushed, so you had to do that. We can fix all that by just positioning and making sure you're kicking from the right spot. Swing and slow it down. So again, just watch how you're working too much. Right before you get to that loaded position, you start kicking, and that's what shoots you forward. And again, it cuts your stride off, okay? So let me break the next swing down for you. So there's no confusion. All right. Again, I like what we're doing. I would start, in fact, man, I'd start right there in that stance, just a little bit more back, just so you don't have to do this so much. But I mean, that's up to you, but I like it right there. All right, so we can't pick that foot up. Oh, what are we doing there? I must have been talking. All right. All right, here we go. Man, you're close though, Jayan. You're close to really staying back and just driving the ball. That's really clean. I love how you're loading, man. Again, I want you all the way. See how that hip got turned? That back hip got turned in at the last second right there? That's where you need to be. Wow. Right there. And still be on the ground. That's when you pick up and do all this. And then we'll come back down in a better position by getting that balance in our locked in position to read the ball from. So watch where you land right now. So when your front foot comes down, instead of us being completely loaded and in it, front knees out, front hips leaked out, good up top, sunken in a little bit here, lost some power. Front foot's open, I don't mind it slightly open. I don't like it turning like that. So we got to keep that front side closed. Again, that all gets easier when you kick from there. Oh man, yeah, from right there. So like if your foot was on the ground and you were in this position you picked up, you'll be able to hold that longer, that reading position, the locked in position longer. So then we come down in such a stronger position where you don't have to open up right there. You almost have to do that because it's shooting you towards the ball. So again, I don't want you to worry about the mechanical thing of you flying open with your lower half. That's what our coaches will say in practice, so that could give you a cue that you're not loading at the right time. Sorry. So hopefully that makes sense. So again, we're going to make sure we go to the next swing. Hold on. All right, so we're going to make sure that we are right. That hip is turned back. Wow, right there. You can't pick that dang foot up until you look like that. Front side's all in, back side's completely locked in. Now we can pick up our timer, which is our leg kick. And again, I think I'd get my hands back a little bit more. Anyway, that's the loaded position. So we're on the ground here about to pick up. Then you pick up, and we're going to come back down, and we're going to be closed, all in it, all in our loaded position, relaxed. And then you're going to let the separation happen like you do. But boy, we're going to have legs under us next time when we fix this or we get this better. And then boom, all the power right there. All right, man, I hope this helps. Let me let you watch one more on slow motion just without anything being said. So you can have it for yourself. So starting back just a little bit. Don't pick up until that hip turns. And again, I love the swing, Jay, but we got to start using them legs. You got a lot more power. All right, man.